muted? Why did you mute me? Why did you do that?
StreamYard.
Oh, you idiot.
You're stupid.
I can't believe you just did that. Well, anyway, thank you to everybody. I know this is short notice, but we just wanted to come in, and we're pretty excited about the what we just watched. Huh?
You don't have an image. Obi-Wan.
You have failed me for the last time.
Yeah, okay. Do I have Obi-Wan? Yes, I do.
Why do I sense we've picked up another pathetic life form?
He said you're pathetic. So, anyway, so we watched Obi-Wan a couple days ago.
Episode 1 and 2.
Episode 1 and 2, which is after episode 1, 2, and 3 of the prequels.
Before 4, 5, and 6.
All right, now you're ridiculous. Now you're getting ridiculous. So anyway, we wanted to kind of weigh in our thoughts or whatever, because overall, well, we'll tell you that later. We'll tell you that later. Yeah, I mean, stay tuned. Tune in for that.
Start off with what we like from episode 1 and 2.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Anyway, so I guess we'll start it off with what did you think of the intro? You know, in all the Star Wars Disney Plus, the recap of like episodes 1 through 3.
I mean, I already knew. I never forgot.
I think most people, yeah. I was just like,
it's for the new people.
I guess it's for new people. Like, who are these people? Why should we care about them?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was pretty cool.
I guess Disney was scared, like, oh god.
Yeah. Oh, what do we do?
they might not know
They might not know who Obi-Wan is. So yeah, even though he's been in most of the films,
I thought it was cool. I mean, that recap was cool, but I thought what was cooler was the nightmares with the memories of episode 3, 2, and 1.
Oomba. What? That's the droid.
Oh.
Yeah, so it was cool. It was cool to see it. I didn't need it, and
I was hoping more different footage,
something
not
different, something
footage.
new, something a little bit like, okay, whatever. Here's a different narrative or whatever.
Yeah.
But I thought that I was like, I don't really need this.
Yeah,
I've watched these films enough to where I've got it in the back of my mind. So anyway, without further ado, episode 1 of Obi-Wan, the series. What are your initial thoughts of it as it started to I guess envelop or whatever with the Jedi
Order 66.
The Order 66.
Or the hunting
it was
of
in
the
the
Jedi, the
it wasn't the
Holocaust
Senate.
of
It
the
was in
Jedi.
the Jedi Temple.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
what did you think of that whole interaction?
I thought it was
there?
cool. I definitely like seeing more scenes of that, but I want to see other places other than the temple.
The future, you see.
We already had, episode 3 doing it.
Concentrate. Okay.
We already had episode 3 doing it. Grogu in the temple, and now these kids.
Right. It's always a members Order 66 or member Tatooine.
I mean, again, it's cool, but I'd like to see it in different places.
But yeah, I mean, it's cool, but it's like, okay, let this be its own thing.
Or I mean, like I'm cool with it. I just want to see Anakin then. If we're gonna see,
let me see a different angle of what Anakin was doing. We saw him storm it, with the troopers, and then we saw other lightsaber
fighting.
And we saw him fighting
other
Jedi, but that would have been cool to what they could have done with that footage, the hologram footage, and make it non-hologram.
Oh yeah.
And just
let
it. That would have been cool.
Yeah,
it was old footage, but it was still him.
I'm sure there's a whole fight.
And they own it.
Yeah.
So it would have been really cool for them to at least done that. Missed opportunity because they just don't have creatives working there, I don't think. Or I mean, they're creative, but they're just not as creative.
I mean, so far the show's doing a solid job.
They're doing a decent job. Like so far, I think as these things have gone on, minus Boba Fett, I think that the series have been pretty solid. I think some of the episodes have been kind of weak, but in other shows. But this one was directed by Deborah Chow.
She was the Jedi Master fighting
Jedi Master at the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning of
there was, and in that same Order 66, it has been debated by some. I have to go watch it again. That one of the children is Reva.
I think
it could be. Don't know.
Well, it's gonna have some relevance. It can't just be like Order 66. All right, Obi-Wan.
I don't want this stunted slime in my sight again.
So anyway,
everything has relevance.
not really. Not really. I can't.
I'm waiting for
that's
Qui-Gon
not a
to show
statement
up.
I can-
Him asking for Qui-Gon.
Yeah. He's like, I will find you. I will hunt you down. You can give up the child, and I will. I will not pursue you. So anyway, so number one, episode one, getting into the to the nitty gritty, where Obi-Wan is. What did you think about that?
I thought it made sense. I mean, I thought it was cool.
Okay.
10
Yeah.
years, he's doing the same thing over and over again. He's in a routine. He's
Sure.
completely like out of touch with the Force, out of touch with any of that. He's just watching over the boy. I think that's pretty solid. It's just, I can't wait to see the change in him to like, okay, I have to train this boy. Because already Owen is telling him like, stay away.
Yeah,
from him.
stay
I don't want
away.
you anywhere near him.
We don't have anything to do with you. We saw the toy that Luke Skywalker had, of course, in episode 4, where he's flying that around his little I guess his little room or garage or whatever when he was cleaning up 3PO and R2. So eventually he gets the toy that Obi-Wan left for him. So that'll happen again, I think, in the series. It'll come back in at the end.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't know. I'm thinking like because Owen and him, I'm sure he's gonna save him or something's gonna happen. But then he's still that crazy old man.
He's that yeah, exactly. He's like,
so I don't know.
You mean old Ben?
Or maybe the kid,
crazy old hermit.
crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, there's got to be. Luke knows of him.
Yeah.
Not just some dude, some crazy guy that lives on the beyond the Dune Sea.
Yeah.
But he knows him, but maybe not as intimately as Leia should know him. And
well, Leia seems to know more information about him than Luke does. With like, you
she knew about the Clone Wars, right? That's because Jimmy Smits, who returns in this series, which is awesome.
Because Leia knows she's adopted now. She knows she's not
she knows she's adopted.
Yeah. So
now I don't know if Luke knew he was adopted or not.
I don't know about that, but
I don't know. That's interesting. That's I don't know if they'll touch on that, but Leia does understand and realize that she's adopted, and it's dope.
And I like that we're following Leia. I think that's cool. I like
Leia's Leia was actually a pretty good twist for me, and I thought that but that was she in episode 1?
Yes,
she was.
Yes.
She was. Yeah.
We were bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, and I've seen them, so it's kind of a blur now. It's just like I see it as just one continued
one
story,
whole thing.
Which I'm fine with because I binged it, so it kind of blurs for me a little bit. So number one, what did you think of the cantina scene with the Inquisitors?
I thought it was pretty cool. There's definitely some reminiscent to the clones whenever someone's throwing the knife. Whenever Reva throws the knife at one of the guys and someone stops it, it kind of reminded me of Maul. Like somebody, one of the bounty hunters threw a knife at him and Maul stopped, or not Maul, Savage stopped it.
Savage.
It kind of,
we don't know how to pronounce that yet.
To me. But I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad someone lost a freaking hand.
That was cool.
Later on.
That was actually cool, but we're not there yet. So
that was around the same area.
So yeah, I mean, the one thing I did not like about the cantina scene was the exposition. Like, I didn't need the guy to be like, going in and having a conversation with everyone. I love that.
I love the.
It was kind of a waste. I was like, just throw the knife already.
I love the monologue. Okay, I like,
and he started monologuing.
I like the words that he was saying. It made sense. It was like it set up.
But to me, I was like, I get what you're saying, dude, but I don't fear you.
I feel like it's just, he's not antagonizing.
He's not intimidating
that guy, but the other guy was afraid. He was like, shit.
Because he's shorter than him.
Oh.
So anyway,
I thought it was good.
It was okay. It was okay. And then that Jedi went and I guess he knew where Obi-Wan was because he met up with him later. Obi-Wan's kind of easy to find. Apparently. You'll find through this series unless you're an Inquisitor.
Yeah, he's still very.
Then you're lost.
Still very recognizable.
Yeah. He's like, Obi-Wan, I don't know where he is. Maybe put my hood on. So anyway,
oh God, what I hate. Oh, that was. I think that's episode 1. The end of episode 1, he flashes the lightsaber before he gets on the ship.
Oh, well, that was for the audience. That was
I know,
for the
but
camera.
I'm like, dude, you're an endangered
I mean,
species. You need to
I'm
stay-
sorry, but that's like Anakin, when he saw the lightsaber, it's like, is that a laser sword? I'm like, yeah, sure, kid.
But still, it's like I know there's people that are like, oh shit, like that's the guy that they're after. Let's get rid of him. Like, come on. They just chopped a person's hand off. They just threatened the whole village, basically.
I cannot teach him. The boy has no patience.
Just give it time. Just give it time.
What else happened?
It's a
Episode
6
one
episode
is such a
series.
blur.
It is.
The
It's,
Jawa scene was pretty cool. I thought that was funny.
yes,
I thought
yes,
very
that was pretty good. How he tried to sell him his own
Yeah.
electronics. I like that. The
Digging
meat.
up the, huh?
Digging up the light. Okay, that was one thing I was like, no fucking way. In the middle of the dune sea, the desert,
You can argue,
and it was shallow.
He can feel.
No. You bury something in the desert, that
I don't
thing's
have
like
the force, Dad. I can't feel my lightsaber.
I don't care if you win. I need Kylo Ren to lose.
I'm supposed to play the other.
Yeah, well,
one.
you lose. I don't care. You
That's
lose.
not how the force works.
That's true. Yeah.
That's not how the Force works.
So, what were we talking about? Yeah, I know.
The
I'm
lightsabers.
sorry. You cannot hide a box of lightsabers at like 2 foot down in the sand and expect it to be number one. You expect to find it in the same spot, but expect Obi-Wan to be like, oh, it was really easy to dig up. It's just,
I know
anybody could have found it.
I don't know how long it's been there.
He had no tracker. It was it just, I don't know. I didn't like it. It wasn't horrible, but I was like, that wasn't really well thought out.
The force guided him.
I guess so. The Force will help me find inanimate
What were you
objects.
talking about? The meat.
The
thing,
meat, yeah.
the-
Okay, so the meat
The butcher
facility,
whatever.
the butcher facility or whatever. It seemed like a really cheap set. They had like one pseudo, workstation, and then it reminded me of like the Lost Boys place from like Hook. It was just like just scaffolds here and there and platforms and all that. It was really bare, and it was like it wasn't a facility.
Lost Boys is a
that.
great movie.
That was good. But it reminded me of that, and I was like, okay. And every time he kept like stealing his little cut of meat, putting it here, I was like, for sure somebody's gonna see it and stop it. But it never happened. I was like, maybe that was something they cut out of the show. Like if he was like, the big ugly guy was like, hey, give me that. He was like, you didn't see anything. He's like, so could have been, but maybe they
I
cut
thought
it
he was
out.
going
I
to give
don't
up
know.
his credits to the guy that was in.
No,
need
I'm
of
glad he
credits.
didn't.
I thought he was.
I was like the Jedi in him would have given him,
Yeah, exactly.
helped him out. But I'm glad that he was
but
like, no,
he's clearly away from. being a Jedi.
I'm doing me. You do you, boo.
Yeah, because he's already past it. He knows the time. He even admitted that the time of the Jedi is over. Like our time is over. It's not.
Time's up. But then that contradicts in that the boy must be trained. It's like if the time for the Jedi is over,
Well,
then
his
why
time is over. Their time is now.
It's our time now. Our time. Up there, that's their time. But down
that
here
is
it's
weird
our
though.
time.
Like a guy that's like in his 20s, I'll turn you away, but Luke, I will train him.
Yeah. It's like it's like too old to begin the training.
Yeah,
So-
that is weird.
That's a good trick.
So okay, so we've gotten that far, and then you cut over to Jimmy Smits and as Bail Organa. Cool to see him again.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Cool to see like the ships and the buildings of Alderaan.
Oh yeah, man.
Because I mean, in episode 3, you get a snippet of what it is.
Just a glimpse of the
A
molded
glimpse
Leia.
of Alderaan and what it's all
It's
about.
the same lady, right? The same wife.
Same. I think it's the same wife.
Yeah,
I'd have to
I
go
think
back
so.
and look.
I think it is.
Probably. I mean, they
Yeah,
probably.
that was cool.
Yeah. So that's that. It's really cool that they're getting all these actors back. To
And
reprise their
they're
role.
just the perfect age.
Well, the thing is that, and that's what's interesting and neat about the prequels is that enough time has gone by to where
Even
they're
when it came to the
proper
original
age.
trilogy with the sequel trilogy, they were just a proper age.
yeah,
Just everything just played out perfectly.
it did.
And then what were you saying?
So episode 1 of Obi-Wan. Yeah, no, the on Alderaan, you saw Flea, you know, the back of his head. He was going to steal Leia, which was really cool. I was like, all right, you know, I'm invested. Let's find out where this goes or how this goes or whatever. You know, she's very headstrong, very snotty.
Yeah, great actress.
Yeah. They did. I mean, you can really go wrong with child actors, and I think they found one that was pretty good. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, she kind of resembles Carrie Fisher a little bit, and then also, you know, she has some good acting chops.
Yeah, like Leia and like Padme. I thought it worked out pretty well for this kid.
Yeah. I think she did better than Natalie Portman back in the day. So. Natalie Portman was very, and that was, I think that was more a problem with George. Oh yeah, George doesn't know how to direct
all the acting in the prequels was
you know,
bare
emotions. So yeah, so she was cool to watch and all that, and yeah, you know, she got you know, stolen, and that was pretty cool.
I do have a gripe, like the whole like the chase on Alderaan for the girl, like, oh, tree, shit, I can't go through, I can't go into that branch. Oh, she slid under that branch.
They're in makeup and prosthetics.
I'm like, dude, like, bullshit.
Okay. So maybe she was a little bit slippery than she should have been.
I think it could have been played off a little bit better if there was like, oh, okay, they clearly can't get over that, and clearly only a little kid can get through that.
Yeah.
Then yeah, okay, I get it. But some of the stuff, I'm like, dude, just jump over it or duck under. Like, what's wrong with you? Just get it.
They were like, go the other way. So
it's like
dag nabbit,
swiper, no swiping.
Like, what? Shucks. So yeah, that was a little bit longer chase than needed to be.
Oh, especially Obi-Wan chasing her.
The Obi-Wan chase was actually more interesting than this one was.
I don't know. Obi-Wan was right there. Just
well, the only thing I didn't like was that when she went under the four-legged thing from, well, it's not Fraggle Rock. What is it? The Dark Crystal. Oh. She went under the puppet. Anyway, that was kind of weird. But everything else, I thought for that chase was pretty cool.
What did you think of what Haj was his name? The Jedi Haj.
He was funny. I was like, dude, yeah, there has to be somebody trying to pretend to be a Jedi,
especially because Han Solo thinks that people are full of shit.
Yeah. Seen this before. So I dug him. I thought he was pretty funny. I didn't think he was going to help him at the end.
I didn't think he was.
And by the way, this is a spoiler review, guys. We don't do non-spoilers.
We're already like halfway. We're already done with episode 1.
Yeah, you've committed. So, I thought it was cool that he did that. I liked Leia's droid.
Yeah, I liked it.
I liked the little droid. It reminded me of Batter's Not Included, which I don't know if you remember that. Okay, that was an old movie, but it was little floating droids like that, and I was like, oh, cool, I remember that. So it reminded me of the other one from the video game. That was like on the guy's, on his shoulder. I was like, okay, that's a little mixture of that, the Battery Not Included, and also that droid or whatever. Cool. I like it. I'm sure we'll see it in toy stores. Just not floating. So, but that was cool. I liked everything. I thought it was funny that like Jimmy Smith was like, Bill Organa was like, yo, hey, help us out. And Obi-Wan's like, no, find somebody else. You got the wrong guy. And then like the next scene, like Bale's there in his little, you know, area.
Light speed.
Yeah, he's just like he's like there in a cloak, and it's like there's no ship. Did he? There's no speeder bike.
He just knew where he
lived. He just well, they have the little communication.
So what? Yeah, it's for communication, not a tracking beacon.
I don't know. It might. I mean, this is the future, but also a long time ago in the galaxy far, far away. So it could have had both features. But it's funny that everybody can find Obi-Wan except for the Inquisitor.
Stand here and stare out in the abyss.
So
he shows up.
Yeah. So that was funny. He was like, you know, hey, I'm not leaving.
Yeah,
I'm not leaving. You're gonna do this. And so great. He does, and yeah, so I'm down with that. I'm down with that. Now, the Inquisitors, they're my gripe. I know you liked them. I thought they did not.
Certain things.
They did not have any. You know, it was just like a lot of infighting.
I like a lot of. I don't know what his name is. I think what the fourth brother. I don't know this. Whoever the guy colored in green is. I liked him. I thought he was a good Inquisitor.
The one with the hat.
Yeah, the flat head.
Yeah. We call him Raiden.
Raiden
from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, I know Mortal Kombat.
Yes. So
I thought I liked him.
he's okay. But I didn't like the cone head, and I didn't like the Reva girl. I didn't like him. I thought Reva was trying to be too mean or too upset.
I feel like
she
was again. I feel like she's like
it was like Anakin. I saw this I saw this and I was like, you'll never see Darth Maul or Boba Fett or Jango Fett or any villain be like, do something. What?
Oh yeah, again, I think she's young. She's like in episode 2 Anakin. That's it.
But you don't see episode 2 Anakin going, you gonna trust him? What? You know?
Well, no, he's just whiny. That's it.
He was whiny, but I just thought that she was just too upset for the sake of being too upset.
I know, and again, like the Inquisitor said, what are you hoping to gain? You're not going to gain shit from giving him Obi-Wan.
Yeah, and we'll find out more about that later on, and hopefully it makes sense. But so far, I wasn't feeling it. I didn't think that the Grand Inquisitor was I didn't think the Grand Inquisitor was very menacing.
I think they pulled a Snoke by killing the Grand Inquisitor with her. I'm like,
yeah, I think they did. That was pretty much a Snoke. And yes, yeah, he agrees. So,
but I mean, again, Grand Inquisitor died in Rebels. I'm confused on how she killed this guy, unless there's another.
I mean, it's just like a
guy.
Grand Moff.
Oh yeah, I get it's a title, but that's the same species of that guy. So I mean, it makes sense on why he didn't watch any Rebels content, because I guess he's not.
We haven't seen all 6 episodes, so we don't know how it's going to play out.
You have failed me for the last time.
Anyway, so yeah, I thought that they were kind of weak compared to Krennic, compared to the guy from Mandalorian with the dark saber.
They were very observing or something. I don't know, like that they were very cautious than I thought Inquisitors would be. I don't know, like Inquisitors are like watch and see versus Reva was like act now.
Yeah,
you know, like, I don't know, that was kind of weird to me.
So like, I didn't
like again, we already saw that Reva was compulsive. They've already admitted it. Compulsive, and I guess paying her, like she's trying to fill out a debt that she's owed. I'm like, I don't know about that yet. And we have to figure out in future episodes.
Yeah.
But Obi-Wan catching Leia with the Force.
Yeah, well, you knew that was going to happen.
Oh yeah, eventually.
It was like, okay, she's dead. Like, damn.
Roll the credits.
Yeah, roll the credits. Roll them. But yeah, I know. I thought that it was pretty good. Episode 1 was pretty good. Episode 2 was where okay, you saw Tamar Morrison as a clone trooper.
That was awesome. What was your gripe?
Okay, so it's been 10 years since the Clone Wars,
yes.
and the dude's still in his damn outfit. He doesn't change.
Never.
Most of them took their armor off and did other shit.
That's protection.
I'm sorry, man, but even Finn took his damn armor off.
He's not a clone trooper.
It doesn't matter. He's a trooper. But yeah, no, I mean, I thought it was cool. Man. And yes, for kids, you want to see that.
Rex and Rebels and Wolf and everybody else had their armor on still, but they were still, they still had their armor on. They weren't even fighting. In Rebels.
I didn't watch Rebels.
I did.
I only watched the movies.
They still had their armor on.
All movies are only canon for me. Except for the sequel trilogy.
And that's all he's got. He doesn't have anything else. Why would he take it off? And that's protection. He's in the slums.
I'm sorry. He could. I don't care. I was like, dude, you're still wearing your fatigues.
Hell yes, I'd wear it too.
Gotcha. But it was cool.
Oh,
it was cool that his, he had long hair. I was like, okay.
I was expecting more from that scene.
I'm expecting more from Tamar Morrison as a different clone later on in the series.
Maybe, hopefully,
because I want to see more. That's what I liked. I liked Captain Commander Cody. I like Commander Cody. Commander Cody and Obi-Wan interacting. I like that. I was like, yeah, let's get some more of that. I don't want to see Cody. Shut the hell up.
Commander Cody.
I said Commander Cody.
I
started with Captain because I was going to go Rex, but then I decided to go Commander Cody.
Whatever. Okay, yes. Commander Cody.
Yes.
And Captain Kenobi. Whatchamacallit? No, stop.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Hold on. But I was hoping from...
You were always scum.
Rebel scum.
You were always scum.
Okay, that was a long scene.
Okay,
yeah,
yes, that was very
too
long,
long.
very
I was like,
dragged
wait a
out.
minute. What I
But I was
click on?
hoping that the homeless vet for the clone trooper would see Obi-Wan's like hologram or whatever, and see that like, oh, Jedi, I have to hunt the Jedi. Like the inhibitor ship is gonna start kicking in or whatever, and he has to go and kill this guy. Like he can't act. It doesn't matter what he's doing right now. He has to kill.
Yeah, that would have been a pretty cool thing to sort of try to have to
it's
avoid.
still in his head unless he took it out. If he took it out, then I would have expected.
Well, I don't know.
him
We
to-
haven't figured that out yet.
I would have expected.
I don't
him-
think we'll ever see that.
I would have expected that clone to at least be the one that helps them get out or something.
Okay,
Missed opportunity.
missed opportunity.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there was a lot of missed opportunities here that could have, brought some tension. But yeah. So I don't know. But I mean, overall, I thought that.
Hold on, we're not even done overall because
Okay.
Obi-Wan discovers Anakin is still alive. And another one.
I didn't like
Reva
that.
mentioning Anakin's name. I don't like that.
I don't like it. I don't like it. But the other thing is, and I've got to bring this up. Hold on, I got to share screen.
Oh.
Yeah, that's right.
Blow it up. Oh,
I'm gonna blow it up. That's for darn sure. I'm gonna put it over here.
Yes. Put it on.
Yes, and then I got to
We
increase
can't hear shit.
and
y'all
then
can.
share screen. Oh, yeah, this is looking wonderful. It's looking wonderful. Anyway, so here we go.
Share
Bam.
screen.
Looking
Okay.
wonderful. So for everybody to
wonderful.
hear.
Anyway,
so here we go.
Share
Bam. Looking
Okay.
wonderful. So
Yeah.
for everybody to hear. Anyway, so here we go. Share. Bam. Looking
Okay.
wonderful. So for everybody to hear. Anyway, so here we go. Share. Bam. So anyway, looking wonderful. So for everybody to hear. So I know, right? Hold on. Okay. So that was it though. Let me go back just to make sure. But there he is. Shut up. Lord Vader, right there. So Obi-Wan clearly hears him call him Vader, so he knows.
He knows who Vader.
He knows
is.
who Vader is.
We don't need Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah. And I was like, how is that a big
reveal?
reveal now? And I was like, the bigger thing would have been in the costume, of Darth Vader, for Darth Vader to reveal himself as I'm still the guy
just
that
the
you
same
know.
thing where Obi-Wan's staring in the abyss and he's like, Anakin. That's it. We don't need
Something like that, yeah.
Reva saying Anakin Skywalker.
It wasn't very.
No one else
impactful.
knows that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader.
No one else should know except for Sidious, Yoda, Obi-Wan.
That is it. Not even Ahsoka knew.
That's it. That's it. Those are the only people that know. Oh no, Ahsoka. Ahsoka
She
Tano,
discovered
yeah.
that in Rebels.
Ahsoka. Boom.
She discovered that in Rebels later on.
Unless
Same
she
time as
started
the-
blabbing her mouth.
telling everybody.
Yeah. But yeah, so that wasn't very impactful for me when I was watching it. It kind of took me out of it. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
I didn't like that. I was like, nah, that breaks continuity, that breaks logic.
Yeah.
Logic is more important.
I'm
to me
hoping
than
she
anything
gets
else.
killed for it, calling him Anakin or something.
Yeah.
Like I think Vader's gonna kill her in this series.
Vader needs to kill her. I think she's, she is. She's gonna turn.
I don't think she's gonna turn because we've already had that in Fallen Order. We already had it.
It's a video game, but not on Disney Plus.
I would hope not to see it again
Not
because
on
that's
Disney
just
Plus.
lazy. I just want to see something different.
Will you expect something different from
Yes.
Disney Star Wars and not do something lazy? Please.
Back to Tatooine.
Anyway.
We gotta go back to the ground rules. That's where we started. Yes, I
Just
can't,
lazy.
I can't wait for the new spinoff.
Just lazy.
Rose.
Yeah, Rose. And then the O will be a little
Rose,
rose.
yeah.
Yeah.
We already know.
we've already been in talks with Lucasfilms. We're developing this.
Yeah, we're developing.
So anyway.
And then seeing Vader in the back of the tank, open eyes. I thought that was
Yeah. I was like, yeah, here we go. I wonder how much of Hayden we're actually going to see, because of course he's always in the.
No, I really thought we were going to
outfit.
see flashbacks or something.
I thought we were going to see flashbacks. I thought we were going to, because I mean, he still looks kind of youthful. And
I feel like this would be he looks the proper age for this time, like how he looks right. I mean, well, no, they'd have to CGI him, but they've done a better job with it. With
yeah,
Luke
I mean,
and
they've
everything.
done pretty good, and they can.
But I want
continue.
to see him in the Clone Wars armor or something. That'd be cool.
Something new, something
Like,
something different.
Shit, okay, they did wear that.
Yeah, exactly. That
Connection.
would have been fun. Connection, yeah, exactly. That would have been fun. That'd have been fun to see. we'll see how that turns out if we get any of that.
Yeah.
At all.
And I'm glad, like, we've already seen what the trailers have shown us. Now we're in the dark. We have no idea what's coming.
Yeah.
I'm so hyped for it. I hope it's great.
It could be.
Could be great.
It could be great. Or it could be something.
Boba Fett.
Failed, Your Highness.
You failed. So it could be. We don't know. We don't know. I mean, there's no. God, I mean, it's just like you said earlier. It's just like the Snoke thing. With the Grand Inquisitor out of the way, you've got this new.
There's
Ben Solo in Reva.
Maybe this guy isn't the Grand Inquisitor we know. Maybe because again, he didn't watch anything Rebels. He didn't watch anything material related to the Grand Inquisitor.
I don't know.
From that show, and you even put, well, that's great, like, on Twitter or whatever. So I mean, this guy could be.
I was being sarcastic. I know
you
were.
were.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, it's great. Yeah. Don't pay attention to anything. Don't do your homework. So just show up on set. Don't even learn your lines because you're not gonna have any because they're gonna stab you.
What is it? We learned something. We know absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Let me bring you up to speed. We know absolutely nothing. So. Yeah, I mean, so Obi-Wan finds her, gets her back, gives Flea and his gang the spice, and leaves them in the little, I guess, holding room or whatever,
holding cell, whatever. And
that was a cool interaction. It was fun to see Flea. It was kind of took me out of Star Wars a little bit, but I was like, okay, whatever.
His shirt took me out of Star Wars.
It did. I was like, is that the shirt you wore on set? It's just leave it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Looks great.
It's
Lando.
a Red Hot Chili Pepper
Lando.
shirt. Yeah.
Like Lando at the end of Solo when he was like in his like Hawaiian yellow.
Hey, I don't know, Colt 45. I'll see you next time. You don't want to catch me being two-faced.
What have we here?
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so then you had Obi-Wan chasing Leia, and then you had the rooftop thing, and then you had Reva doing her parkour.
Yeah, I was like, that's so too much.
It was extra. It was like, guys, she's badass.
Parkour.
Yeah, parkour. I was like, it was a lot of unnecessary, just to try to make her look more.
I don't get why we need extra flips. I mean, leave that to Yoda, man. Leave him to do all the flips.
Yeah.
Just run and jump. That's it. Like, give me some Neo jumps or something. Morpheus jumps, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah, and then her killing the guy was like Snoke. And
I thought she was gonna kill.
I didn't think they were gonna get away. Yeah, I thought he was gonna die, but I thought he wasn't actually
for someone how compulsive she is. I thought she was.
Yeah, like okay, you're not needed.
Yeah.
And then they get away in their little cruiser, and I think that's it.
It was kind of weird how easily she got into his mind. Like she didn't even do anything. She just like read it. Okay, thanks.
Well, yeah,
Vader. It took him forever to get information out of Han Solo. Kylo, he had to break Poe's mind.
Yeah.
I mean, I get Hodge probably doesn't have like a complicated mind or whatever, but I don't know. I felt like that was a little too easy.
Yeah, but overall, what do you think?
Overall, great show.
Yeah, it was a fun show. It's the best show so far, and I think it's because of the talent. I think it's because of the weight that Ewan McGregor, Jimmy Smits, the guy that plays Owen, I forget his name, Edgerton. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I can't remember him. Robert Edgerton.
But they all do a great job.
They all do a great job. They Leia, the girl that played Leia,
amazing,
fantastic job. Again, the ones that weren't on par were the ones that weren't from the series. So, but yeah, man, that's what I got for episode 1 and episode 2.
Wrap up our review.
That's gonna wrap our review for today. What did you think of it? Leave us a comment below.
What are you looking forward to?
What are you looking forward to seeing in the future for the next 4 episodes?
And we'll start off with Zeeverfett telling you what he's looking forward to.
Exactly, and we'll see you next time. No. What am I looking forward to? I'm looking forward to some more lightsaber action from Ewan.
Yeah.
He seemed very hesitant to
I think we're gonna see the rematch.
Pull it out. I'm hoping that we get to see a rematch.
I think it's building up to it. There's no way it's not. Like it seems very much so that it's building up. We got 4 more episodes.
I think Obi-Wan is going to kind of work on as far as like his sword play against Reva, and then maybe she'll lose an arm or something, and then she won't be of any
I know, we're
consequence.
finally losing limbs, but
We're losing limbs, except for like that one lady in that, I guess, the open area or
yes,
whatever. Yeah,
the Times Square.
Yeah.
Let's open
the open square. Yes. But anyway, yeah, and that one scene that was that was more tension, but I was like, wait a minute, you're talking about killing Owen and also his family. Okay, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that there's no stakes. There's no stakes. It was like, are you gonna give up Obi-Wan? That was like the only thing. I was like, is he gonna say it or is he not gonna say it? That was the only thing that was of any consequence or concern, and he didn't. I was like, oh, okay, well then this was a nothing. This was a nothing thing.
What about the Jedi? Did the Jedi hang himself, or what happened?
I don't know if he was.
I don't think it was the
hanged
Inquisitors,
himself, or
the Inquisitors would have just like decapitated him or something. I don't know, because they needed to interrogate him.
I don't know.
I think he just hung himself or something.
I don't know.
But it wasn't even a hanging. It was just like he was just strapped up.
He was just strapped on display.
Yeah, whatever.
He's like, I give up.
And people were like, "Whoa, that's brutal."
Yeah, oh, not as brutal as this. Oh yeah, he's
Poor
dead.
Maul.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back.
Well,
from that.
he could.
You're full of shit.
So
So
he is alive during this. During Kenobi.
all right.
What?
You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
That's gonna wrap up the video.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you looking forward to, Matt?
Leave a like. I'm looking forward to Qui-Gon and
Qui-Gon,
definitely,
yeah.
Darth Vader versus Obi-Wan on. It'd be cool if it was on Mustafar again
In his castle.
in his castle. Or
Yeah,
something.
the castle
That'd be
you
cool.
saw in Rogue One. That'd be cool. That would be definitely cool. But I think that Vader will come out and hunt him.
Yes. Because now
So-
I feel like he sensed him as soon as he said Anakin. It was just like,
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, hey guys, we appreciate you guys watching. Like I said, leave us a comment, leave us a like. We appreciate everything you guys do for us. And we'll see you next time. Take care.
peace.